Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand something that could change the entire direction of your life if you grasp it today. The greatest battle you will ever fight is not with people, not with systems, not with governments, not even with your enemies. The greatest battle you will ever fight is the battle to believe in yourself. You see, from the moment you were born, there were forces working to convince you that you are less than what you are. They told you what you cannot do, who you cannot become, and what you cannot achieve. And the tragedy is that many of us have bought into those lies. But today I stand before you to tell you a shocking truth. You are more powerful than you have been taught to believe. There are dreams locked up inside you, talents that no one else on this planet has, and solutions to problems that will never be solved until you step into your true identity. Why do I say this? Because you were born with purpose encoded into your very being. Think about it. There are over 8 billion people on earth, yet there is only one you. Your fingerprint is unique. Your voice print is unique. Even your eye pattern is unique. Don't you think that if creation took that much time to make you different, there is something only you were meant to do? But here is where most people fail. They wait for others to believe in them first. They wait for applause, for validation, for approval. Let me tell you something that might shock you. The world will often only believe in you after you believe in yourself. If you are waiting for permission to be great, you will wait forever. You must grant yourself permission. The reason most people don't believe in themselves is because they measure themselves by where they are right now instead of where they are destined to be. They look at their current circumstances, the failures, the mistakes, the limitations, and they conclude, this is all I can be. But let me give you a lesson from nature. A seed doesn't look like a tree. If you judged a seed by its current state, you would never believe it could become a towering oak. But hidden inside that small seed is a forest. And hidden inside you is a destiny far greater than what you see today. Believing in yourself is not arrogance. It is alignment. It is aligning your thoughts with the truth of your potential. It is refusing to speak against yourself. It is refusing to shrink to fit into other people's small expectations. It is standing up and saying, I was born to make a difference. I am not a mistake. I am necessary. Education cannot give you belief in yourself. It can only give you knowledge. Money cannot give it to you. It can only give you resources. Family cannot give it to you. They can only give you a name. You must give yourself belief. You must choose to rise. You must choose to silence every voice that says, you can't. And answer with a roar, watch me. Every invention you see, every breakthrough, every success story, they all began with one person who believed when others doubted. And here's the secret. The moment you start walking in that belief, life starts aligning with you. Doors you thought were locked start to open. People you never imagined you would meet suddenly cross your path. Why? Because when you believe in yourself, you give permission for the world to believe in you too. So I challenge you today, stop looking at what you are not and start focusing on what. Stop waiting for someone to crown you and put the crown on yourself. You were born to rule in the domain of your gift. But that reign begins when you decide to believe. Before you leave this room, make a decision. I will believe in myself. Not tomorrow, not next year, not when I get another degree. Now. Because the world is waiting for what only you can give. And if you don't believe in yourself, that gift will never be unwrapped, and we will all miss out on what you were born to do. The greatest battle is within. The most important struggle we face is not external but internal. Learning to believe in ourselves despite doubt, fear, and negative voices around us. You are uniquely designed for a purpose. Every person is born with a unique set of gifts, talents, and purpose that no one else can fulfill, proven by our unique fingerprints, voice, and identity. Belief in oneself must come from within. Waiting for external validation or approval is a trap. You must grant yourself permission to succeed and embrace your greatness. Do not judge potential by current circumstances. Like a seed that doesn't resemble a tree, your present situation does not define your future. Your full potential is hidden within, waiting to be realized. Believing in yourself attracts opportunities. When you walk in self-belief, doors open, opportunities arise, and people start recognizing your value. But only after you first believe in your action starts with a decision to believe now. Belief is not a future event, it's a present decision. The world is waiting for you to release the gift only you carry, and it starts the moment you choose to believe. The greatest battle anyone will ever fight is the battle to believe in themselves. This is not a physical fight, and it is not a fight with other people. It is a battle that takes place within the mind and soul of every human being. From childhood, we are surrounded by voices, some well-meaning, others harmful, that shape how we see ourselves. People tell us what we can and cannot do, and sometimes, even without words, society teaches us to limit ourselves. These voices plant seeds of doubt, fear, and insecurity. Over time, many people begin to believe that they are not good enough, not smart enough, not strong enough, or not worthy of achieving something great. This becomes a prison that keeps them from stepping into their true potential. Yet the truth is that no obstacle in life is as powerful as the one inside our minds. External challenges like lack of money, connections, or education are real, but they can be overcome when a person truly believes in their own value and abilities. However, when someone is defeated internally, even the best opportunities will not be enough because they won't have the courage to take action. The mind is the birthplace of destiny. If you win the fight in your mind, you can win in life. Many people look for someone else to fight this battle for them. They hope someone will believe in them enough to make their dreams happen. But no matter how much support others give, if you don't believe in yourself, nothing will change. Belief in yourself is like the spark that ignites everything else. It's what makes you take the first step even when the road is not clear. It's what keeps you moving when you face rejection, failure, and discouragement. This battle is also ongoing. Even after you succeed in one area, new challenges will arise, and once again you will have to fight to maintain that belief. That is why building inner strength and constantly reminding yourself of your worth is essential. You have to guard your mind from the negativity of others and even from your own doubts. When you win the inner battle to believe in yourself, you unlock a power that no one can take away. You begin to walk differently, speak differently, and act with confidence. And when that happens, life begins to respond to your belief. Every person on this planet is uniquely designed for a purpose. There is no one else like you, not in appearance, not in thought, not in talent. This fact alone is enough to prove that you were created with intention and meaning. If you examine nature, you see that nothing is made without purpose. The sun has its role to give light and heat. Rivers have their function to flow and nourish the land. Birds have their purpose in the ecosystem. If nature is filled with purpose, how much more a human being made with such complexity and uniqueness? Your fingerprint is unlike any other. Out of more than 8 billion people, only you carry that specific mark. Your voice has a sound pattern that no other person possesses. Even your eyes have a design that is individually yours. These are not accidents. These are signs that you were created to bring something into this world that only you can bring. Unfortunately, many people live and die without discovering this truth. They live based on what others expect of them. They try to copy what someone else is doing, thinking that success comes from imitation. But you are never designed to be a copy. You are an original masterpiece, and when you fail to believe in your uniqueness, you rob the world of a gift it can never replace. Believing that you have a unique purpose is the foundation of believing in yourself. If you don't know that you matter, you will never take the steps needed to fulfill your potential. Purpose gives you direction. It gives you meaning. It answers the deep questions of why am I here and what am I supposed to do. Understanding that you are unique should give you confidence. You don't have to compete with others because no one else has been given what you have. Your talents, ideas, personality, and life experiences have equipped you for something specific. And if you don't step into that role, no one else can fully take your place. Even the challenges you have faced in life are part of shaping your purpose. The pain, the struggles, the lessons. All of it has prepared you for the assignment you were meant to carry out. So when you begin to see yourself as a person created with a unique and powerful purpose, you start to realize that believing in yourself is not a luxury, it is a responsibility. You owe it to yourself and to the world to walk boldly in that purpose. Belief in oneself is something that can only come from within. No matter how much people around you may encourage, support, or even cheer you on, if you do not choose to believe in yourself, their words will have little effect. This is one of the hardest lessons for many people to accept, because we often wait for others to tell us that we are good enough before we act. We wait for someone to give us permission to succeed. But life does not work that way. The truth is you have to be the first person to believe in you before anyone else can. Many people are stuck because they are waiting for approval from family, friends, society, or even strangers. They think if only someone important would recognize my talent, I could finally move forward. But this is a trap, because if your confidence is built on others' opinions, it will rise and fall with how people treat you. One day they praise you and you feel good. The next day they criticize you and suddenly you doubt everything about yourself. This is why belief must be built from the inside out. Believing in yourself means accepting that you have value even when no one claps for you. It means recognizing your abilities even if others don't see them yet. The people who change the world are not those who waited to be noticed, but those who acted because they knew their worth. Think about every great inventor, leader, or creator. Before the world celebrated them, they believed in themselves. Before the applause, before the recognition, they had to move forward on nothing but inner conviction. This kind of belief is not arrogance. It is self-respect. It is knowing that you were created for a reason and refusing to hide or shrink from that truth. Arrogance tries to prove something to others. True self-belief doesn't need to prove anything. It simply knows. Also, when you believe in yourself, you give other people permission to believe in you. Confidence attracts support, but insecurity repels it. People are drawn to those who know where they are going, but no one can believe in you more than you believe in yourself. So, the decision to believe is personal. It cannot be outsourced, borrowed, or forced. It is a choice you must make. And when you do, everything about how you carry yourself and how life responds to you will begin to change. One of the biggest mistakes people make is judging their potential by their current circumstances. Many people look at where they are right now, their struggles, failures, and limitations, and decide that this is all they will ever be. But what they don't realize is that potential is not always visible in the present moment. Just because you cannot see the fullness of your purpose today doesn't mean it's not there. Just like a seed does not look like a tree, your destiny may not yet look like success, but it is hidden within you, waiting for the right time to grow. A seed, when you hold it in your hand, looks small and powerless. You can't tell just by looking at it that it will one day grow into a tree that gives fruit, shade, and life. But everything the tree will become is already inside the seed. The seed doesn't need anything added to it to become a tree. It simply needs to be planted, nurtured, and allowed to grow. The same is true for you. Everything you need to fulfill your purpose is already inside of you, but it needs time, growth, and belief to be revealed. Often people give up on themselves because they don't see immediate results. They compare themselves to others who seem to be ahead and think they're failing. But you cannot compare a seed in the ground to a tree that has been growing for years. Everyone's journey is different, and just because your greatness is not visible yet doesn't mean it's not real. Also, every great achievement in history began with someone who had to believe in their potential before anyone else could see it. They had to see themselves as more than their current situation. They had to look beyond their failures, their background, and even their present weaknesses and say, there is something greater inside me. If you only judge yourself by what you see now, you will miss what you are becoming. You are a work in progress. The struggles you are facing today are shaping the strength you will need tomorrow. The failures are teaching you lessons that will prepare you for success. So stop limiting yourself to the image of who you are today and start focusing on who you are destined to be. Your potential is not defined by your present. It is defined by what you were created to become. When you begin to believe in yourself, something powerful happens. You start attracting opportunities that you never thought were possible. Life begins to respond to the way you see yourself. People notice confidence, even if you don't say a word. It shows in how you walk, how you talk, and how you approach challenges. When you carry belief in yourself, it creates an invisible force that draws the right people, the right doors, and the right chances closer to you. Many people think opportunities are only for those who are lucky or privileged, but that's not the full truth. Often, opportunities come to those who believe they deserve them and are ready to act on them. If you don't believe in yourself, even if opportunities appear in front of you, you won't have the courage to step into them. You will second guess yourself, hesitate, or shrink back, and those chances will pass by. But when you believe in yourself, you're prepared to say yes when the door opens because you know you belong there. Confidence is magnetic. People are drawn to individuals who carry a strong sense of purpose and self-belief. Think about leaders, entrepreneurs, inventors, or creatives. Most of them succeeded not just because of their talent, but because of their belief in what they had to offer. People followed them, invested in them, and supported them because they first believed in themselves. Even when you are still on the journey of growth, self-belief attracts mentors, partners, and supporters. When others see that you take yourself seriously, they begin to take you seriously too. But if you walk through life doubting yourself, others will sense that doubt and they may hesitate to offer you opportunities because you haven't proven that you're ready to handle them. Believing in yourself also makes you more willing to take risks. And risk-taking is where growth happens. People who believe in themselves are willing to step out of their comfort zones because they trust that even if they fail, they will rise again. And when you take more risks, you open yourself to more opportunities that others miss. So believing in yourself is not just a mindset, it's a key that unlocks doors. It's a signal to the world that you are ready to step into your destiny. And when you begin to walk in that kind of belief, life starts aligning to meet you where you stand. Believing in yourself is a decision you must make now, not something to be delayed. for the future. Many people tell themselves, I will believe in myself when I become successful, or I will have confidence when I achieve something great. But the truth is, belief comes before success, not after. Waiting for the perfect moment to believe in yourself is one of the main reasons why people never start moving toward their purpose. There is no right time to believe. The right time is now. The world is waiting for what only you can give. There is a gift inside you, a talent, an idea, a solution to a problem that someone else is waiting for. But if you do not decide to believe in yourself, that gift will remain locked inside. You may think that someone else will do it if you don't, but the reality is that no one else has been given your specific assignment. If you don't believe in yourself, what you were born to do will never be done in the way only you could do it. Believing in yourself is not about having everything figured out or having all the answers. It's about deciding to take a step even when you don't see the whole path. It's about saying, I may not know how everything will work out, but I believe in what I carry inside me. That kind of decision is powerful because it pushes you to action. And action is what turns dreams into reality. Too many people delay their dreams because they are waiting to feel ready, but feeling ready is an illusion. Most great achievements were started by people who felt unprepared but chose to move forward anyway. Confidence grows as you act, not before. The more you step out, the more you prove to yourself that you are capable. Also, deciding to believe in yourself now builds a foundation that will support you when challenges come. Because even when you face failure, and you will at times, that inner belief will keep you standing. You won't quit because you know deep down that you are meant for more. So don't wait for tomorrow for more money, more education, or more applause. Decide today that you will believe in yourself. Decide that you will no longer shrink from your potential, because when you make that choice, everything in your life begins to shift and you start walking the path toward the person you were always meant to be. In conclusion, believing in yourself is not just a motivational idea. It is a life-changing decision that shapes your destiny. The greatest battle you will ever fight is the battle to see your own worth and embrace the unique purpose for which you were created. You must recognize that you are designed with gifts, talents, and potential that no one else possesses. And the world is waiting for you to release them. Stop waiting for others to approve of you or give you permission to pursue your dreams. That permission must come from within. Your present situation does not define your future. Like a seed that grows into a mighty tree, your greatness is already inside you, waiting to be activated through belief and action. When you believe in yourself, you begin to attract opportunities, people, and resources that align with your purpose. You stop hiding and start walking boldly in the direction of your destiny. And above all, you must make the decision to believe in yourself now, not later. Because if you don't take that step today, you risk never becoming the person you were born to be. So I urge you, rise up, think higher, and never forget that what you carry inside you is powerful, meaningful, and necessary. Believe in yourself. Because when you do, you unlock the door to everything you are destined to become.